Can you draw me like one of your French girls wearing this? Wearing only this. I know what you're thinking, me hearties, but there isn't much we can do. Arr! I found me medallion. I'm not drunk enough for this. Hey folks, so it's obvious who I'm speaking about today. The one and only James Cameron. Now, who'd have thought one of the best directors of two of the best sequels started his whole career with a sequel? This movie is a follow-up to a 1978 classic by a director I might talk about after midnight. So yeah, Piranha 2, The Spawning. Now there's some history about this film. One source says the original director was fired and James Cameron was hired on to finish the film, hence his credit. Another story says James Cameron was fired from it, but still got initial credit. Now, this is a fun B movie. It's a great creature feature. The music is haunting. The effects for the time are pretty fun. And, you know, it was early 80s. This is how James Cameron got his career. Not many people know about this movie. It's rare, but it's a bit of fun. Then, of course, we got The Terminator. Now, again, The Terminator and T2 have been talked about by the captain, but we're just going to do a little retrospective here. Classic sci-fi action. It is considered a horror to some degree. Unstoppable killer, body count. It's dark, gothic. And yeah, just made Arnold a household name. Sure, he did Conan and its sequel, but this is what made him. You know, and O.J. Simpson was originally in mind to be the Terminator, but James Cameron said he's too nice. We all know what happened. But today we're focusing on the films. And yeah, so Terminator, action-packed. The uncut version, more action, more guts. The scene where he's mending himself, really awesome effects by Stan Winston, rest in peace. He also did other monsters, like in this next one, Aliens. Now, Aliens, some say it's better than Alien, others say it's equal. It's generally the favorite out of the follow-ups. It's far better than Ridley Scott's stupid Covenant film. But yeah, you know, Stan Winston did the creature effects with the Xenomorph, the Alien Queen, one of the best achievements. And well, without aliens, we wouldn't have had Space Marines. Therefore, no Doom, no Halo. So James Cameron, he gave us a lot. He really did know the future. Because without the Piranha sequel, we won't have James Cameron. We wouldn't have had the Terminator, because he had a nightmare during the production of Piranha 2. And that nightmare ended up being the vision for Terminator. And then after the Terminator was a hit, we got a great sequel. So Cameron, James Cameron, starts his career with a sequel. Ends up making a great sequel. Writes the script for Rambo 2. And then we got often considered the best sequel of all time. Bigger movie than the first. Revolutionary effects. Once again, Stan Winston came back. Linda Hamilton came back. We got Edward Furlong introduced. So, what we got here is a trilogy of top sequels by Cameron. The starter that gave him a career. The one that proved he's great at making sequels, and the one that defined that sequels are better than the original. Because there's so many great sequels. And 3 of them having to be done by Cameron. Then he gave us a spy thriller comedy. If this was a Bond film, it would be great. And it does work as a Bond film. True Lies, it's a remake of a French movie. And once again, you got Arnie teaming up with Cameron. You got Bill Paxton in there, who was in The Terminator and Aliens. And he'd show up in another movie, which I'll get to in a minute. But yeah, True Lies. It's fun. Got great action, good effects for the time. You got Jamie Lee Curtis and that infamous dancing scene. Now, when she fell from dancing, that was real. That wasn't scripted. Same with her trip up. So there's a lot of gaffes, natural comedy in True Lies. It's a classic it's got Charlton Heston in it. Yeah. It may be in a cameo, but Charlton Heston in True Lies. His character was influenced by Nick Fury. Yeah. So lots of influences going on. And then in 97, the first billion-dollar movie, which outgrows Jurassic Park. And up until 2009, this was the biggest film ever. And of course, James Cameron outgrossed his own movie with Avatar. No, I don't have it. I don't like it. Find it to be his worst movie. The sequel will be better because we know how good he is at making sequels. I can't say more about the 3rd, 4th, or 5th. They're coming out in years to come. Yeah, James Cameron also did The Abyss. Bit of a tough production for that. You know, a lot of people got sick because of all the water tanks and stuff. Lots of filming underwater. The Abyss had CGI with that morphing water face person. And, you know, it wasn't a big hit, but it's still alright. And then Cameron did some documentaries, under the sea stuff, did some more Titanic stuff. He came back for Terminator Dark Fate, but we all know what happened with that. He did work with Attila Battle Angel, and we also got Dark Angel, his TV series. So the man's done a lot, and you know he's a visionary. Some say he's hard to work with, others say it's an absolute honor. And yeah, again, it's been an honor to talk about this director. The reason to go out and direct action films. And he stated George Miller was an influence. So yeah, George Miller gave us Mad Max. Without Mad Max, we wouldn't have James Cameron's action stuff. And as said last week, without Duel, we wouldn't have all the great, awesome tanker chases in the Terminator films. So they all influence each other, and next time, things are gonna shine. I'm gonna load up a Full Metal Jacket. Make sure to keep your eyes wide shut for that one. And I'll scare you later. Or should I say, hasta la vista, baby.